I can't believe this is finally happening. My friends and fellow Star Wars fans, Ahsoka Tano and all of our favorite Star Wars rebels are getting their own full season of live-action television, and it's created by Dave Filoni himself. But you probably already knew that, and excuse my excitement, but I just came across some comments from Filoni about the upcoming series that have raised my expectations, and I didn't think that was possible. Let's dive in. What's up everyone, and welcome back to Jones Vibes. And today I'm talking about the upcoming Star Wars Disney Plus series Ahsoka. And in a brand new article from the Ahsoka feature in Empire magazine, Dave Filoni talked about where Ahsoka is in this series. Mentally and physically, he said that she's a wanderer at this point, and is in a lot of ways wary of any organization as such because of the power that comes with it as a group. But her wariness of institutions contributes to the loneliness of her journey. He said she walks a path that basically died out a long time ago, and there aren't many like her left, if any. So that's a lonely thing. What is that life like? If you're a loner, you have a very small circle of friends, what is it like then when you try to open back up? And this makes sense. She's a remnant of a lost world. She's really one of the only ones left standing. It's funny because when Ahsoka the character first came on the scene, I feel like people didn't really like her that much. I think just the fact that Anakin had a Padawan was a little bit strange. But after all of this time and so many amazing stories fleshing out her arc, it's going to be pretty crazy going into this series knowing everything that we do. Most recently, I have to say that I really loved her episodes of Tales of the Jedi. She's been through so much, but we can't forget that there's probably a lot of people that still aren't that familiar with her character besides the couple appearances she's made in Mando and Boba. Dave addressed this as well and said the biggest challenge was there's a whole bunch of audience that know her and a whole bunch that don't. She has one foot in the Star Wars that a lot of people know because of her connection to Anakin, and yet she's all new and can go in her own direction, in her own way. I think that makes her an interesting bridge between what's come before and what's really possible. It's not just whether the uninitiated will connect to it as much as Clone Wars and Rebels fans, but I do think that he's right on the money with bringing new people and audiences in. I'm really hoping that this series can act as sort of a bridge from animation to live action, especially with Dave helming his own solo movie now. And I think that this series is going to be a great indicator of what that's going to look like. We're going to see how all of these pieces come into play. As of now, I can only assume what's happening in the show is that, Sabine made a promise to Ezra, so she's going to be looking for Ezra, and Ahsoka is trying to find Ezra as well as trying to find Thrawn. Both of them are lost somewhere among the stars, but what's hidden out there? Where have they been? Is Thrawn building up his forces? There's a lot of theories going around, so stay with me here, guys, but what if Ezra is a villain? I mean, him and Thrawn were lost together. It's been like 15 years, and it's probably pretty easy to be convinced of anything by like the Lex Luthor of Star Wars villains. Thrawn can make anything sound good. And I know I might not be giving enough credit to my boy Ezra, but he may have had to join with him to survive, like you never know. There was recently also another photo released of an Inquisitor, and nobody knows who it is, and so a lot of people have been buzzing about who it could be. Could it be Ezra? Could it be Mara Jade? Maybe it's a flashback of one of the new villains, Shin or Baylan Skoll. Maybe they used to be Inquisitors or something. The possibilities are endless. And as far as that Inquisitor goes, I'm just really excited to find out who that is. But it does seem like this show is going to have a lot of lightsabers in it, and I have to say that has really been lacking in live action Star Wars lately. It's really all I want to see, and so I'm very stoked. But question time. Do you think that they'll find Ezra? And if so, what's happened to him? Also, how evil do you think that they're gonna play Thrawn? Will he be the big bad of the movie? Because I feel like they could sort of play him down a bit and just continue to tease and hint at him so they really build up that hype. Or maybe he's gonna be a huge part of this series. Regardless, Ahsoka is about to go on one hell of a journey and we're gonna be with her, and that's exciting. And so anyways, guys, I ask these questions because I wanna hear from you. Please let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments section and send some good vibes. Also, if you stuck with me this far, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate that support. It means more than you know. And also, I'd love to see you when you come back. So hit subscribe, and if you're looking for more movie and television talk, I'll clip some at the end so you can keep on watching. But Ahsoka hits the small screens on August 23rd, and we will be ready.